I can start with this one. Um, as a student, and this is just from a student perspective, I feel that they are really separated from me because economic theory, I thought, would give the tools for economic policy to be developed. Like, it's economic policy is kind of like the science experiment where you actually try and make sure that what theory says is correct. But from whatever I've studied in classes, it's sort of a deviation from economic theory. Like every time I look at a real life policy, um, in your course, Julian, we did a lot of like actual policy making in 423, and it was interesting to see how much that actually deviates from theory. And so every time I know that it's a policy that's working in real life, it's like, oh, whoa, it deviates from all of this theory that I've studied in my foundational courses. Hence, it must be a good policy. Like that's the way that I look at it. So it's just really interesting to see how policy takes theory as a tool to work, but theory, at least the theory that I'm exposed to, has never like looked at policy, said, okay, this is what actually happens in the real world. Let's go back and change the way that we look at theory, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it does. And also, I would say that policymaking focuses more on data and economic data, and this is not really something that we interact with at all as students or in an academic setting. Like the academic, in all of my classes, I may have taken like a very specific subset of economic classes, and this might not be the case across the board, but all of my classes have been very much, or like, yeah, through my exposure to like academic economics, it's all been very rooted in theory and equations, and I don't even actually know if the theory informs the decisions all that much in economic policy making.